Hi friends, welcome back to Code with Vanga channel. Today, one of the important concept in ASP.NET, that is dependency injection. So today we are going to learn about this one. First we'll go with what is dependency injection. Dependency injection is a design pattern used to achieve loose coupling between classes. In simple words, instead of a class creating its own dependencies, those dependencies are provided from outside. Look at here. The word instead of a class creating its own dependencies, those dependencies are provided from outside. Real life analogy. Think of a mobile phone. Phone needs a charger. Already you know. Instead of a phone manufacturing its own charger, you plug in a charger from outside. So the charger is a dependency and a plugging it is dependency injection. So friends, let's go live into the code. Then we'll see what is dependency injection with a beautiful example. Once you understand this one, you will never forget what is dependency injection. So first I am going to create a new console project. And now I'll create two projects over in this scenario. The first project without dependency injection. The next project we are going to create is with dependency injection. So I'm giving a project name as without dependency injection. So project is created. Now already you know this is the static void main method. First I'll create a class. See, for your understanding, I'm creating the next classes in this same this program class, because if I create in some other look at here, if I create like this, so you will get a little bit confusion over there. So for your understanding, I'm creating class here. So I'm going to create a class email service. Email service. So in that class, there is a one method which I am going to create, public void send. Okay, in that I'm going to return email sent. Email sent. Fine. We have created one class, and in that class there is a one method is there. And now I'm going to create another class. Class. I'm giving a notification name. Class name is notification. Okay. So in that class, I have a one more method which is public void notify. Notify. See, look at here. I want to use this method in this class. So for that, I need to create an object here. So I'm going to create that email service. So I have created a object here. Now I'm using that class method in this notify method. So email service, it contains notify method. Look at here, the notify method. Sorry, it's a send method. Okay. So what happens here? This notification class has a dependency of email service. So this is called tightly coupled. Tightly coupled. Because see, in future I want to change the email service to SMS service, then I need to come here and I need to change here. So this class has a depend, this is called tightly coupled. Now if I go, so I'll create a object of notification in the main method. So I've created in the notification method, I'll use notification dot notify. Now look at here, once again I'm repeating, I have created an email class. In that there is a one method which is a send and it is written email sent. Now in this class I'm using in notification class. For that I need to create one object over here, and this is called tightly coupled because the object is creating itself, the notification is creating, and it has a one notify method. In that notify method we are using email service dot send method. Okay, now I have created, now I'm selecting the project without dependency injection. So I'll put a breakpoint over here, you will come to understand one by one. Okay, this one and this one and this one. Okay, now I'll run the program to display the value. See, first it has its main method. Now I am pressing F10, so it goes to the notify. So it goes to the notify method, then it goes to the send method. Look at here, in the email service it goes to the send method. Now it is returning in the output. Look at here, email sent. So what happens here is, if you understand very carefully, I'll repeat once again because you need to understand here. Look at this, notification class has a dependency of email service. If future, if we want to SMS service, then again we need to change here. So this notification class has a dependency. Now I'll create a one more project that is with dependency injection. We will solve this tightly coupled problem. Now I'm going to create a one more project. I'm giving a project name as with dependency injection. With dependency injection. So I have created. Fine. So far is fine. Okay. Now for your understanding, I'm creating all the class in below the main method first. So previously what we have done, we have created a class. Now I'll create a interface because in between two classes there is a connection bridge that is called, we called as interface. So for that we need to create a one interface to use that. So in that interface I'll give you that interface. I'm giving name as iMessage service message service. Okay, so in this interface I'm going to give one method which is void send. This is fine. So I've created one interface and I've created one method. Already you know, in interface there is only method signature is there, there is no body. Now I'll create a one class public. I'll create email service public class not public, for you understand, class. So email service. So this is class. Now I want to implement this interface over here. Now already you know interface. Okay, Now this method is asking for the send method implementation. Look at the implement interface. When I click that, so this method has been implemented. Now I'll write here whatever we want. For example, I just want to, it's a email sent, email sent. Now again I'm going to create another class. Look at here, this is called loosely coupled. Now I'm giving as a SMS service, SMS service. So again I'm going to integrate that. Look at here. Now this method also is asking for what we call implement of and class name. Fine. There any this one? Now it is implement interface. Now again I'm going to use this send method. Now in this method I'm going to write console dot SMS sent. See, look at here. In the previous class, in the method, we have created only one tightly coupled object. Now, when it comes to with dependency, we have created one interface between these two classes. Now, I have created. Now, I'll use these two class we have integrated. Now, I'm going to create a one more class notification. Notification. Okay. Now I'm injecting through, see, this private iMessage service. So I'm creating a private object of this one, private variable. In class notification class, I'm going to use a constructor. Look at here, public notification. I am using this message service is from this one. This line is from we have created our end. Okay. Now I'll use a constructor injection. This is called constructor. Already you know, constructor has the same class name and method name has to be same one. Now I'll use this line. Okay. Now so far is clear now. This is called injected here. Injected here. Now in this notification class we have another method, that is public void notify notify notify. I'll use this because we have stored here now message service dot. See, this send method, it is written over there because we have created na. Look at here, this send method. This is the method we are calling, and this method is integrating here and here as well. Both the two class it is returning. Now, so far what we have done, I have created one interface and I have created two classes and I have integrated with interfaces, and I have created another class which I am used that injection constructor injection. I have integrated with this one, and in this notify class I am calling that send method. Now so far is fine. Now I'll use all these in main method. So for that I need to change iMessage service. Okay, service message service. I'm going to create a object of, first I'll use I want to use email service, whatever it want, because there are two classes na email service. So I have created, and here I have written, so can change anytime because it has a loosely coupled. Now this message service dot notify method. Notify, oh, not created. No, see, now I have created an object for this one, and I'll use notification class notification. In this constructor, I am passing this interface. This interface is returning what it is returning, email service. Okay, now I'll call this notification dot notify method. So look at here what we have done. I have created a email service object for this one. In that I am calling email message, whatever we write with email sent, it is calling there. Now I'll put a breakpoint over here one by one. You'll come to understand. So this is not calling here. Okay. Now this is the one, and this is the one. This is the one. Okay. This notification method. Okay. So look at here. Now I am going to select with dependency injection. Now I run the program. So first it is calling notification method when I press F10. So it is going to notify method. Where is this notify method? Here. The line comes here. Okay, it is coming here. From here it is calling this iMessage service. Now look at here, iMessage service, email service class has been called. In that, email sent is going to return. Now again this is completing, and go back to the main method. Now look at the output. Email is sent is called. But now what I will do, see, I will change, because previously we have called email service. Now I will use SMS service, because I can change here only, because there is no dependency here, just it's a loosely coupled. Because when we compare, I'll go with the previous class. See, this class has a dependency. In a large application, we need to create multiple objects, like 100 200 objects. So when we write 200 objects in the same class, it will give a clumsy and it looks not good. So in this way, like using dependency injection, we can solve that problem. Now I'll use, now again I'm going to press, and I run the program to see the output. Now again I'm calling. Now we have given for object for SMS service. Now look at here, the main method is notify is calling. Then look at it is calling SMS service. Previously it was called for this one. So we can change and modify only at main method. Now when I press, look at here, what happened, console.writeline, SMS is sent. Okay. Oh, I think I need to stop stop it. Console.writeline. Okay. Now I'm going to run it once again. Now it is calling. Okay. Email sent. See, SMS is sent now. See, we can use like this. In the previously we have used for email service. Now we can use for mail SMS service. So this is the beauty of dependency injection. Here we are giving a loosely coupled. There is no connection between these two classes, because we are connecting with interface, not directly. In this interface, we are calling this notification class. So this is all about dependency injection in C#. Please share my video with your friends. Thank you.